back, everybody. Welcome back. Go to the NFL show, Week 6 reactions. This week, it was a little bit how we
Fucking mid,
expected.
bro. It
Yeah,
was fucking
we
terrible.
on
Jesus.
on paper we were looking at these games. We were all like,
And we're like,
I
oh, this
don't
is
know,
mid.
man. There's not a lot here, and we were
But
like,
usually, but
hopefully,
usually when that happens, it's like, oh, there's a crazy ass
exactly.
game.
You're kind of
But
expecting like,
we
okay,
got some
on paper
upsets,
not as
but
good, but
but
yeah, we were
just
hoping the on-field product would be better. It wasn't.
it was bad.
It was a down week for the NFL, but nonetheless, we're here. We're here to,
And Thursday
yeah.
night we get to watch the great Derek Carr and Trevor Lawrence. Oh my god, I
God.
low-key don't want to watch that shit at all.
Yeah,
But
we'll get into both of those guys. But
so let's start
yeah.
off with the Monday Night Football, Cowboys Chargers. Chargers, they folded, man. They folded. What did you think of the performance by like the Cowboys, especially after that embarrassing loss last week? What did you think? How do you think they performed?
I thought their defense played really well tonight. I thought it looked as good as it has since the Diggs injury. You know, like
Yeah,
Gilmore starting to get more going. You know, in this system, new system. This is
his old ass getting his legs under him.
I mean, don't be disrespectful to Gilmore, okay?
Yeah, he's old, man. He's old.
Okay,
He's old.
but I'm
He's a
saying
legend,
like
though, for sure.
three teams in 3 years for him, so he's been in different systems these last couple years.
Yeah.
He's kind of
Was
having
it Panthers?
yeah, Panthers, Colts,
Colts.
and now Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys.
So yeah, it's like you could see he's starting to like get some chemistry with this.
He's getting in
with
that
this group.
mode. Yeah.
DeJuan Bland, same thing. Like he's having to take up like a higher role. You know what I mean? Ever since
Brandon Cooks,
Diggs
bro.
injury.
Big game for him.
Yeah, he's pretty much done nothing these first couple of games.
Yeah,
but
he stepped up big today because I mean
up big,
Gallup was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty much just him and CD. CD was great.
Yeah.
Tonight too. So, but yeah, man, I thought this game came down to Dallas' defense playing well and Herbert being just a little bit off.
Yeah, for his standards, he had a bad game, but like he made some even then he made some really good throws, like some impressive scrambles, but he was missing a lot of like usual layups, not layups, but like tough throws that he usually makes, and he was missing quite a bit of them.
Yeah, that one to Keenan Allen on the double move, that was
a layup.
That was a killer right
there.
Yeah. He knew it too. Like I've never seen that much emotion out of him. Like after he missed the throw. He's
Herbert's usually calm and cool, but he knew he messed up. And then that pick, I love Herbert. I hope they fire Brandon Staley, bro. Like I just think he's ruining this team, bro. He's ruining like Herbert. A lot of people are like slandering Herbert right now on Twitter and shit, you know. But like to a degree, they're like right in the sense that I feel like he hasn't really upgraded. Not upgraded. What's the word? He hasn't really improved as much as you would like. Like he's still great. And to me, he's still top 5. But I think he has like top 3, top 2 talent, and like with this coaching staff, with the weapons, like I don't know. I don't see him ever elevating to like the number 2 quarterback just because Staley's not a good coach. Kellen Moore was a good hire, but like I still don't love the weapons they have around him. I still think they need a speed guy like an Olave. Like they could have drafted guys like him instead. They draft these bigger, slower receivers like Mike Williams. He's cool, but like you're not playing to Herbert's strengths, you know. And I mean he didn't play great today, but like I'm just in general, I just think they're wasting like they wasted his rookie contract, and then once they start paying him, it's going to be even harder, like for him to have the weapons that you want.
Exactly, and I know you brought up the Mike Williams.
He's hurt. I know he's hurt.
Basically like the roster construction. You're basically saying you want to choose. I totally get it, but I think he's missing Mike Williams a lot right now. Like because right now it's basically just Keenan and Josh Palmer. You know.
And Keenan's good. He honestly, I was disrespectful to Keenan like this past offseason. I was like, he's washed. He's been really good this year. I'll give him his respect. Yes. But like, he's still not like a burner. Like he's gonna get open just because he's such a great route runner.
He's been the slot guy.
Route runner.
He's
like a Michael Thomas.
Yeah,
like Mike.
Similar to that. But yeah, I think in the off season it's gonna be something you would hope they address.
But I've been saying that for like 2 years now. So
personally, I think this is going to be Staley's last season. Like
I hope so,
saying
man.
That's this off season. There's a good chance that unless something crazy like potentially Belichick or someone like that becomes available, I think Kellen Moore will probably be promoted to head coach. I think he's.
I wouldn't hate that, honestly.
I think he's put in enough time as an NFL play caller, offensive coordinator to be able to possibly be ready for this moment. And it seems
quarterback too. He's played quarterback in the league.
Exactly.
He's done what he needs to do to move up.
So to me, I think they most likely have their next head coach on the roster already. So it's just a situation of they're just gonna have to get through it. They missed on the J.C. Jackson pick. You know what I mean? Like that.
Signing.
That was a killer. Khalil Mack, he's been coming on lately.
Yeah, but he's older. Like you can't expect prime Khalil.
Yeah. So. And
they were getting after Dak today, but. Even then, Dak played pretty damn good, honestly. Like he missed Dak a couple throws, but no, Dak was other than the first drive, he missed like a big throw. Then he missed that touchdown to was it Pollard? But then they went it didn't really matter in the end. But other than that, he had a really good game.
Yeah, we got to talk about Pollard too because man, whenever he's healthy, it's just
he's good. He's good.
He just changes their offense, man.
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys, it's sort of a similar situation to the Chargers, where there's not a lot of juice on that.
Other than CD and
CD's not even that much juice. Like he's kind of similar, like route running wise. Like CD's not a burner.
He's fast though.
He's fast, but I think Pollard gives them the most juice in their offense. You know, we saw it today on that run he broke. You know, he got caught from the back, but
that was like his slow ass got caught.
But yeah, that was a huge play for them that led to the first touchdown.
Yeah.
That pretty much swung the game for them. So, because first half it was pretty much
it was pretty boring. Yeah.
So yeah, like that play sort of changed it for them, and to me, like that was the difference in the game, as well as Herbert not being as sharp as he usually was. But
I think
it was entertaining overall, though. I would say.
No, it was a good game. I think it sucks because I love Herbert, but I think this is pretty much like a lost year for the Chargers. Like I don't see them.
Yeah,
even if they somehow make the playoffs, they're not. I don't see them making any noise.
They're not Super Bowl level. They're not.
Yeah,
I look at this team as like a AFC divisional. Like that's their ceiling. They could win like a wild card game if they catch the right matchup.
Yeah, right matchup. Yeah. They should have won last year, bro. They should have beat the Jags.
Well, that was last year. Like, if you have Justin Herbert, you could have the chance to win any game. But the coaching mismanagement, and it was on full display last year in that game, right?
Yeah,
it cost them. So until they make a change at that spot, this team, unless they add significant talent, I don't know how they feel about Staley. I know how I feel about him, but the Chargers, for all we know, they may like him, and they're thinking like,
they obviously do. They didn't fire his ass after last year.
Let's just add more players and try again next year with him. But
now, I used to fall into the Chargers have so much talent, like they're gonna have to go far. Like I fell for that like 2 years in a row, last year and the year before. I didn't fall. I didn't really buy it this year. I just thought like you got as much as you're gonna get with this roster with the coach. So yeah,
that's how I feel about it too. I think they kind of peaked. Like they're kind of
like the Cowboys light, you know, where and not like in terms of history, obviously not, but like every year the Cowboys like they convince everyone they're gonna make the Super Bowl,
and then they come up short.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but nonetheless, good win for the Cowboys. I predicted a close game. I thought it'd be higher.
Yeah, we both predicted a close game, but I had the Chargers. You had a good week, dude. You went 12-3, and I went 8-7. Yeah, we'll go over the games. Yeah, you gotta start. We gotta start posting your fucking picks, man. You'd be killing it this year.
Hey, what can I say?
62. You're 62-31 on the year.
I know ball, bro.
Hey man, I know ball too, but I was going for some predictions that I
you had a couple of hot takes in there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That didn't work out.
I was trying to get an edge.
This week was about the vibes, right?
It was trying to get the edge, bro. You're ahead of me, but I'm 51-42 now. Fuck, I gotta lock in.
Long season, bro. Season.
Mr. All 22 over here, bro. Watching film.
Hey, bro, you recommended it. I've been on that shit ever since you told me.
Yeah, man.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on film. But yeah, man, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to Thursday night.
Fucking Thursday night. Broncos at Chiefs. Okay, so I had the Broncos winning in an upset. You know, I was going with the vibes. And honestly, for a second, I thought they were gonna do it because Mahomes, he didn't have the greatest game, and he had a pick called back, but he had a pick to I think Justin Simmons. Um, Overall, Russell Wilson was just he cost the team because for once the Broncos defense looked like the defense of last year, like the defense of old, and they did their thing. They did enough to win, and Russell Wilson just didn't deliver. And with that, I don't know, man. I think if it was any other coach, they'd be on the hot seat. But Sean Payton, he has his resume. They traded him first. He's not going to get fired in year one. It's looking like a disaster though over there in Denver. It's looking real bad.
Oh, 100% is. It 100% is, and yeah, I mean it is what it is. It's funny you bring up the Mahomes thing. I feel like he gets a pick called back every single week.
He sometimes he does. I feel like he does. I'm not gonna lie.
The refs are giving the Chiefs a lot of calls this year, and yes, do I think it's Taylor Swift related? 100%.
This guy, you're sick.
But it's all good.
Well, speaking of Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, bro, he was getting fucking force fed that whole first drive. He had most of his yards in that first drive.
Yeah, Kelce
that
showed
was
nuts.
Kelce showed up. He wanted to show out for his girl. Shout out to Kelce.
The Chiefs this year their offense hasn't been that good.
Other than that Bears game, they really haven't put up any points.
We're 6 weeks in. The only receiver that's really, I think, looked even halfway decent for them is Rashee Rice. Yeah,
Rashee Rice. Yeah.
Outside of that, it's Sky Moore, it's Justin Watson, it's
just a bunch of guys, bro.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney.
He's so great that I trust. I trust they'll be okay, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of like I think they should trade for a receiver if they're serious about a Super Bowl. They gotta do something. I wouldn't just stay complacent, man.
That's where I was going. I think this team needs. I think this team will make a move at wide receiver.
Like a Mike Evans or
depending on the level, we'll see if the Bucs how they feel about trading Mike Evans because they're still pushing for the playoffs.
They're still good, but they didn't want to pay him, so I could see him trying to win a Super Bowl or something.
It's possible.
Another one. Yeah.
Personally, I don't think Evans is going to get traded because I think the Bucs are trying to compete, whatever that's worth. They're not going to do anything. But I think a guy who I think would be really good on this team is Kendrick Bourne for the Patriots. To me, just a guy catches the ball in the middle field, tough,
a fast guy.
I feel like this is what this.
And they don't need a superstar one; they just need a good receiver.
They got Kelce.
He's a good receiver. Yeah,
they got Kelce. If they could have Rice and Bourne play off that sounds good to me.
I don't hate it.
And at this point, you could probably get them for a 5th round pick, a 4th round pick, something like that.
Yeah. So, fucking nothing, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So if I'm them, that's a move I would probably try to make because to me, at least through the first 6 weeks, this receiving core is just not good enough. But
or even I don't know,
could make his
a DJ Chark. I think that'd be cool. He hasn't really done anything on the Panthers, but I've seen DJ Chark put up 1,000 yards in Jacksonville. I've seen him. Right. I don't know. I'm a DJ Chark guy. He had some moments in Detroit last year.
No, playing with Mahomes. I mean,
it's gonna elevate. He's gonna elevate
wake him up, right? That could wake up his career right there.
Just something just a veteran, bro. Because right now I don't see it with these receivers. Sky Moore's, he's been disappointed for the past 2 years. To be honest with you,
he looks like a bust.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't drafted that high, was he?
He was 2nd round.
Oh wow, was he? Okay.
2nd round, yeah.
That's not a great.
That's the thing. Mahomes and Andy Reid just cover all this up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They missed on some picks.
I thought Tony was gonna be nice, bro. On that offense, because he had some moments with the Giants, but injuries and
Tony.
He just hasn't done anything.
He's like a gadget player. I don't look at him as a real receiver.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be the next Tyreek, not as good as Tyreek, but just from what I saw in New York, some of the special plays I saw, I was like, oh, with Mahomes, he's gonna elevate even more, but it just hasn't came into fruition.
Like I said before, I'm a Gators fan, so I watched Tony in college.
Yeah.
And so the way I looked at it, every single one of his best plays was them throwing it to the middle of the field and him making 3 guys miss with how elusive he was. I think that's still what his best role is. He's not a great route runner. He's not the fastest guy in the world. He's more quick
and
elusive.
I thought he was fast, but you know more, so I mean.
Yeah, but he's just he is what he is at this point.
for sure.
So yeah, but yeah, pretty much for the Broncos.
Yeah, they gotta.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap. This season it's been done. To be honest.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about the Jerry Jeudy, Steve Smith.
I was about to say earlier, bro. Steve Smith fucking cooked his ass, dude.
Cooked his ass, bro. I thought. And then when he went behind him and he started like,
I was like, okay.
I thought Steve Smith was about to turn around and do something because, like, Steve Smith don't play. Like we've seen in the past, like when he was playing.
Well, on the Saints, he got into it with a bunch of our players before.
Yeah, Roman Harper, I think, back in the day.
Malcolm Jenkins, Kenny Vaccaro. He got into so many fights. I think. So I think on the even on the Ravens, bro, when he went back to when the Panthers went to play in Baltimore.
Oh yeah,
he went off, bro. Yeah, bro.
He took that shit personal. Yeah, he took that shit personal.
I had him in fantasy that day. 2 touchdowns, buck 20.
That was just. That whole saga was hilarious.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
Jeudy comes out with
having
absolutely
a stinker,
nothing.
Bro. Absolute stinker.
Nothing. So, yeah, in my opinion, don't be surprised if Jeudy, that might have been his last game as a Bronco. Don't be surprised
Jeudy and KC would be interesting, but I don't know if the Broncos would trade him to a division rival.
I don't think they trade in division. Maybe they don't give a fuck at this point. Maybe
I was going to say, that's kind of overrated, though, because I know the Vikings traded with the Lions, like, draft picks, like, so like some teams really don't care about that shit at all.
If I'm the Chiefs, I would go for that. I think
because he's a good route runner.
Jeudy's a good receiver. He sucked last game.
No
matter. Well, I know Steve Smith called him a tier 3 receiver or whatever.
Yeah, he's cooking him.
But no, I think play with Mahomes. He's gonna take off.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Go over the Ravens Titans real quick. I mean. I know you didn't really catch this game because you were sleeping. And honestly, I don't blame you. Pretty much, quick summary. Lamar was pretty damn good the first half. Ryan Tannehill went out, I think in the first half with the injury. He had like an ankle injury. So Malik Willis.
Malik Willis.
He took some snaps. He didn't do shit. Derrick Henry had a pretty good game. He had a long run and he had a touchdown.
He owns the Ravens.
He's just dominant. Titans look sluggish, man. And I think another reason for that is because like that jet lag. I think they go like to London in like I was gonna say February, like on like a Friday or something.
Yeah, these teams need to manage this shit better.
Yeah, man. The Ravens were smart because I know they were upset about how they played last time they were in London, and so like they went the whole week they were in London, so they were prepared and it showed on the field.
Yeah, all I saw coming out of this game was that Kyle Hamilton got ejected for a helmet.
Yeah, he got ejected. Yeah, that was pretty whack.
And yeah, not much else.
Odell had a sick catch, and Prime Odell would have housed it, but he's not that no more. But he had a nice catch over the middle. But yeah, nothing. It was pretty standard game.
Yeah, nothing spectacular. I'm looking at Lamar's stats. Nothing spectacular.
He was good the first half, though. He was good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, good win for them.
Yeah, he didn't have to do anything, man. This is the Titans.
Well, they're like 4-2 now, right?
Yeah, 4-2.
Yeah, so yeah, good on them. Let's move on to
Panthers
and Dolphins. Yeah. So this game
it started off like, oh shit, are they gonna upset
it? But like for some reason, I was in my head, I was like, this shit, they're gonna come back. I did not sweat that whatsoever, bro.
No.
And it literally just happened. Like 14-0.
I was on like when it was 14-0, I was like, okay. If they could get a 21 lead, but then the Dolphins went down, scored, and then they outscored them. And I think Tua is the MVP as of right now. As of today we're speaking, I think he's MVP right now.
I feel like it changes every week.
Yeah, but I feel like he's been the best through the whole week. Because it was Allen before he had the stinker in London.
He's had 2 straight stinkers.
Yeah, he wasn't great last night, but. No, yeah, the Bryce Young looked good.
This is his best game, in my opinion.
And they still lost by 21, which is kind of hilarious.
They had no hope. They couldn't score with this game. But Tyreek Hill is fucking unbelievable.
Bro, he's fucking unreal.
Bro, I feel like he has a wide open touchdown up the right sideline every fucking week.
And Tua just hits him.
Yeah, just perfectly in stride. I saw Tyreek. He has 814 receiving yards.
Yeah, he's almost like 1,000 yards, 6 games. Yeah, he might break 2,000 if he stays healthy.
He might break Calvin's record. Seriously.
He's unreal, dude. That offense is just it's unfair, bro. Mostert had like 2 touchdowns, 100. Yeah. What? How many yards did he have? I have it written down. He had 115 yards on 17 carries, bro. Like what the fuck? They're unfair, dude. Bro. Yeah, it's OD.
So yeah, like
that game went like how we thought. Pretty much.
It didn't start how we
thought, but it ended. Yeah, we had Dolphins by a lot.
Yeah, we can move on, man. Let's get to this. I know you're not probably have a lot to say, but Saints at Texans, I should say. Yeah, man. The Saints went back to what they were when they played the Patriots. They just can't score, man.
It's the fucking offensive coordinator and Derek Carr in the red zone, bro. Our fucking kicker, bro. He missed like 2 kicks today.
Oh yeah,
yesterday.
I even texted you. I was like, "Y'all needed a kicker, bro."
Yeah, bro, he's been good all year, bro.
Where's Will Lutz, bro? What happened?
They cut him.
Oh man.
He was in a battle and with Groupie, and then Groupie beat him out, and then Will Lutz went in Denver. So week 1, Groupie was perfect, and then Will Lutz missed a kick in Denver, and everyone was like, we made the right decision. And now we're like, fuck, bro, we don't have a kicker or punter. I don't know. They need to fire Pete Carmichael. Dennis Allen, he's not the guy, man. Like, we have too much talent on offense to be this fucking inept, bro. It's ridiculous. They're driving downfield to tie the game or to win the game if you go for 2. You need 10 yards, bro. They're fucking running 4 verts like 4 plays in a row on 4th down.
Yeah.
And then on 4th down, they throw a bubble screen with no blockers to Kamara. Obviously, he's not going to get the fucking first. Like, he has to make 3 guys miss. Like, that's not – I don't know. It's frustrating to watch. I pretty much have lost all optimism. Our defense is still good because, C.J. Stroud, he had an okay game. He had a pick.
First pick.
It didn't even matter because the fucking guy fumbled it. Zach Bond picked it off and then fumbled it and gave it right back. So we didn't even get the ball when he threw. Oh, it's so frustrating, bro.
That was crazy.
CJ Stroud, though, he's still, like, he was 13 for 27, but, like, I don't know. I feel like he throws a lot of balls away, like, to get out of danger.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he's always poised and calm, and I think he's really good, man. I think if he gets some more weapons, he could be
that's what he really needs.
Better protect. Yeah, because our D line actually had a pretty good game.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I predicted the Texans to win. I thought it was close. Yeah, man. Just they got to figure it out. They
need to fire. It's the coaches, bro. It's the coaching.
That's what it's seeming like to me because Carr is a solid NFL quarterback. We know that. Mike Thomas, when he's had flashes. I'm not saying he's Mike Thomas from.
Nah, he's not. He's not Pete Mike, but he's still making like tough catches over the middle. He's still
Olave is an elite receiver to me.
Got to get him involved earlier, man.
Kamara, it's like you got pieces. Taysom, you got pieces. So you got to be able to score more points in this. The offensive line
especially against the Texans, bro. Like they're a good coach team, but we should not be able to score again. Like Steven Nelson's their cornerback 1, and Stingley's not even fucking playing. Their secondary isn't that elite to not score more than 20 points, but.
Yeah, this line's got to play better too. You still got Ramchick. You got that one.
I think he went out with an injury though. He went out with it, and then they benched Trevor Penning, and then
they got the fighter, the guy who likes to swing on everybody.
Yeah, James. They put James Hurst, and then I think it was a couple drives in, maybe not even a drive in. He got hurt, so then they fucking threw Trevor Penning back in anyway. You're ruining his confidence by benching him, and then you're just ruining the flow by not giving him the reps. It doesn't make. I don't know what they're doing. It's a disaster, coaching wise.
Yeah, not much to add, man.
Not much to add, bro. I'm just gonna ramble about this team.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about this game, man. Commanders and Falcons.
My Commanders, man. My Commanders.
This was a reckoning for Desmond Ridder, man.
He fucking sucks, God. Bro. I just wish you stopped trolling with him, man. I really wish.
Outside of those 3 picks, he was pretty good.
Those 3 picks is crazy, bro.
My God. Man. Just seeing Arthur Smith's face at the end.
Yeah, he hates him.
He hates him.
It's his fault, though. It's his fault.
he was just so dejected. He was so sad. Yeah. You could just see it in his face. It's like he couldn't believe what he was watching. Especially that last pick where it's just like the guy just read because he was just trying to hit Bijan over the middle. That guy read it the entire way. No fucking shot.
He's so terrible, man.
It's unfortunate too, just because like, damn, bro, they kept getting the ball too. They had so many opportunities. I'm just like, bro, this could be the one. They're gonna score. And he was undefeated at home coming into this game.
This is his first loss, which is crazy.
So I didn't even know that until recently. But
I knew that like last week. They made a big deal about it.
But no, man, Sam Howell, I got to give it to him, man. This guy's good. He's just good. Man.
He's solid. I don't know what
to say, man. Like
he's solid.
He hangs in there. He throws it down the field.
Yes, he's gonna get killed, bro, because his pocket presence is so dog shit.
That's what worries me, man. He's on pace to get sacked more than David Carr did in 2002.
That's crazy.
So yeah, he plays a very reckless style of football, but it's entertaining as fuck to watch.
Yeah,
I'm not.
That's why I like him. That's why he's my guy, man.
Yeah, so he gets his guys involved though.
Yeah,
he does, man. He does. He does his thing. Like
3 something light.
Yeah, I think he's got like 9 touchdowns something on the season. So
yeah, he's good, man. I told you. I'd be telling you. Hey, also Rashid Shaheed. I told you he's good.
Oh, he's the best in the league.
He fucking carried Carr, bro. He bailed his ass out.
Yeah, he's unreal, bro. I don't know where y'all found him. Like he's unreal.
The only critique I have is his punt return knowledge is not ideal, which is crazy because like he was like an elite returner in college, but he's like I feel like he doesn't have good self-awareness like when to call for a fair catch or when to
I think with him, he's like, I ain't calling for a catch. I'm housing this shit right now. Like,
which is tough, bro.
That's tough, the problem. Bro. He's thinking he can house it every time, but like one of these days, he's gonna get himself lit the fuck up. Like, not taking a fair catch.
He caught like I think on the first play of the week 1, he fumbled that shit versus Tennessee. I thought we were gonna lose. I was like, bro, we're going 0-17. But yeah, man. I don't know how much to add about the Commanders. I told you, don't sleep on my Commanders, man.
He was awful, man. I'm saying if he has like another performance like this next week, man, it's gonna be Taylor Heineke time. You know,
honestly, Taylor Heineke would be way more entertaining to watch than Desmond Ritter.
I kind of feel like that, yeah. But it is what it is. My agenda takes a hit this week, but
that shit was cooked since fucking forever, bro. I could have told you that. But
let's move on.
The Colts Jaguars.
All right, before we get into this game, we need to discuss Anthony Richardson.
He's done. He's cooked.
Yeah, it looks
his shoulder's done.
He's going to take the season-ending surgery, which for long term is good for him.
It's smart.
It's a smart decision, but man, this sucks. And especially with the way Gardner played, this really sucks.
He cost them the game.
Yeah,
single-handedly.
Gardner was really bad in this game
because Trevor wasn't even like lights out, but they just got the ball so many times. It was like four turnovers. I think he had 3 picks and like a fumble or something. And
I think the thing with Gardner, I don't think he's good as a starter. I think he's good as a relief. Like if he's filling in. Yeah. If he's like filling in, like after a guy comes out, then he's good. But if he's like starting and the team is preparing, the other team's preparing for him.
Well, didn't he beat the Ravens though? He's not good every week. Like you could start him.
Ravens got hope in him, but
that's true.
It sucks, man, because Richardson in about like the 9 quarters he's played, he's looked really good, But unfortunately,
about the 10 plays a game, he's shown flashes.
Yeah, but man, this sucks because 1-year starter, like we talked about before, and now he's basically missing the entirety of his rookie
injuries,
season.
Bro. Have you seen his injury history? From high school to college. Like it's really like he's fucked up, bro. Like look it up when you get a chance. Look it up or look it up right now, bro. It's like he's been hurt like pretty much his whole football career.
I didn't even know that because in Florida he was like the backup that year, and then he became the starter the next year, and he never really got.
No, I saw it on a pick aside. Shout out my guys at Pick Aside, man. Those guys are legends. But one of the guys was like, yeah, look, like he went down his injury history, and it's like, dude, he's been hurt like every year, something with him, which is crazy because he had like the like a crazy prototype. Like, his body, like he's huge, he's big. Pause. That was crazy.
Not seeing the high school shit. I'm just seeing the shit talk about his injuries this year. But yeah, man, it was like what? It was concussion week 1. It was
even just the NFL, bro. Concussion. Was it like an ankle?
Yeah, it was like a knee or the ankle after that, and then it was a shoulder. It's just every part of his body is getting
pretty much. Yeah.
So I was like, damn, dude, that sucks. And yeah, hopefully, you know what I mean? Because like, what sucks about this really is next year when he does
the reps.
Back, yeah, it's gonna feel like his rookie year again because he didn't get full reps. So
they're a pretty good team, bro. Like the Colts are a pretty good.
They've overperformed to a lot of people thought they would be.
Yeah, so, I think they're a receiver and like a corner away from being like really, really good. Not really good, like really good. Pretty good.
Solid from being
to competing, especially if Richardson could have took that, like competing in that division. I mean, but Jaguars. Yeah, Jaguars pretty much never a doubt with them.
Yeah. Let's move on, man.
Man,
your boy got.
I don't know
again, man.
I don't know what went wrong, bro. Because first half, bro, looked good, man. First 2 drives, went downfield. Tyler Boyd, that guy, like I don't know his name. The rookie. He had his own.
Whatever.
I saw like they call him like Yoshi as like his nickname or whatever, Yosevich, whatever.
Burrow gave the touchdown ball. That was cool.
Yeah, that was tough. But nah, bro, I think Orlando can't talk. Orlando Brown Jr. went out, and then the offense just didn't do shit. And I think it was a combination of like Burrow missing some passes, the receivers not like catching it. It was, but the defense, Lou Anarumo, he got them boys. MVP. He was MVP of the game, bro. He had the defense had 2 red zone stands. Gino was terrible in the red zone. He had a pick. He had 2 picks. And in the last drive, he couldn't get into that zone. Defense was just they had a lid on it, man, and they carried. They carried.
100%. This Seahawks offense has been very good dating back to last season, and they just shut them down, man. They shut them down. So it's nice. You know what I mean? Like Burrow didn't have his best game.
Yeah. It's good though. Like
defense picked it up. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just gonna have games like this. Sometimes you're just gonna have games where the offense doesn't score. This week, I don't think it was due to like his calf or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think it was injured. I think it was just.
It was like due to like the offensive line not playing as well. Obviously, with
just circumstances,
Yeah, just circumstances. So. Yeah, as long as
they get a bye week and then they get another week to rest. Then they got the Niners. That's a big game. That's a fucking.
That's a big one. Yeah. The Bengals. Yeah, they haven't even hit the meat of their schedule yet. Like.
Yeah, this is the soft part of the schedule. They gotta get it. But it's good though because at first the defense beginning of the year was struggling a bit. Now it looks like the defense has been turned up the past couple weeks.
Really, it has. I like what I've seen.
But I was gonna say, DK, bro, that guy. Every time he's getting clammed, bro, he does some cheap shit. I don't like that.
I forgot about that. Now that you bring that up, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. That's just a bitch move. Like
he does that all the time, bro.
He does it all the time. Like because I saw the play before, he was wide open and the ball didn't go his way, and he just looked so pissed. And then the very next play is when he did that shit. He's just taking it out on anybody he can, I guess. I'm just like, bro, you need to calm the fuck down.
And he's like a fucking 6 whatever monster, bro. Fucking 230 pounds of pure muscle, like, bro.
Yeah, I mean, physically he's tough, but mentally, he's not all the way there.
Yeah, he did that shit with Marshawn in a bunch of games, like 2 games last year and the year before. And like every time I see him getting clapped or him not having a good game, he does some shit like that. I don't like that.
So.
But
it's some bitch shit, but
I mean, it's a big win for the Bengals though, and hey man, if they gotta, their offense needs to turn up because the Niners, they got the Niners in 2 weeks, but that should be a fun game, I think. Depending on how Burrow
I'm just hoping they can protect Burrow. That's what worries me.
Yeah, that's just gonna be scary for. Oh man, Burrow might die. Oh shit.
Let's just quickly go over this one. Vikings and Bears.
Yeah, this was fucking. I'm done. I was riding off the waves of of Justin Fields, man, having a good game, having a couple good games back to back, and then he got hurt. He didn't look good.
He got knocked out of the game. He was like 5 of 10 for 48 yards and a pick. Like he
And
wasn't really doing
he's just not gonna be that guy.
It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. Kirk, he did just enough.
It was a pretty bad game.
Also, it came out before the game that Kirk, he's not going to waive his no trade clause.
Yeah,
he's just like, I'm not going anywhere.
So fuck that.
It looks like he's gonna play out his contract with the Vikings and probably be somewhere else next year.
Where do you think he's going?
I mean, if the Falcons don't get a guy, I can see Falcons as potential. I don't know, man. There's
a lot of teams, but like
the Bucks potentially, like if like we'll see. I don't know, man.
Baker. There's just so many teams, but like it seems like they all got their guy, or they're gonna draft their guy,
or they're gonna be drafting a guy. Yeah. So it's like,
or it doesn't make sense for them to trade. Like they'll be doing lateral moves. I don't know.
I'm looking at these teams. I'm just not seeing a lot of options for him.
The only one that I would have said made sense is the Jets, but they have Rodgers coming back.
That's what I'm saying. So for next year, they're not going to want him.
Like the Giants, I could see like if they didn't have Daniel Jones on contract, but they have him on contract. The Cardinals, they're probably going to get Caleb, or if not, Kyler will be back. The Bucks, they have Baker, and if Baker doesn't do well, they're probably going to draft a guy. But like going from Kirk would be an upgrade over Baker, but Baker's been really good this year, so yeah, it doesn't make any like. He'll probably end up staying, bro. Like
it's possible if they don't get into the right position, potentially like draft the guy they want, they may just bring him back on a 1-year deal. Like they could just run it back, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless like Brock Purdy fell off a cliff or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that's like a potential one, maybe, where it's like, okay, because
but it doesn't make sense if they have Brock Purdy.
Shanahan's wanted Kirk for years, so it's like that's potential, like worst case scenario for Brock Purdy. I don't think it's gonna happen, but throwing it out there.
I was gonna say Niners, but it just doesn't make sense money wise because they're already paying a lot on defense and they're not paying anything for Brock unless Brock just fucking
Either way, they got Purdy on basically making nothing for the next 2 years after this. So.
I don't think he's making like $1 million. But let's get into this game. The Niners at Browns.
Man.
I feel like people have been waiting for Purdy to have this stinker, 100%. And it's so corny, bro. Because like
it is, bro.
Like he's been. Everyone's like, oh, he finally faced a real defense. Like, bro, people were saying that shit about Dallas, and he fucking lit their ass up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, is Pittsburgh not a good defense? Is Dallas not a good defense now? Like
that shit's so corny, bro.
He's played 2 really good defenses, and he played very well in those games.
Yeah.
Did he play a defense as good as this? No,
but
he also lost.
The Browns have done this shit all year. Like they did this shit to Burrow. They did this shit to.
I just think people need to look at this more nuanced, right?
Yeah.
Is Brock Purdy?
People just want to be right.
Yeah. Is Brock Purdy an elite quarterback? No. Okay.
Is he a good quarterback?
Yes. That's what I'm saying, right? So both things can be true. He had a bad game, just like every other quarterback does.
And the worst part is, if the kicker Moody makes the 41-yard kick, no one's going to be taking these victory laps.
Exactly.
I mean, we knew the Niners weren't going to. I've been saying the Niners aren't going to go undefeated. Like I said, it's possible they lose. I just didn't see it because Deshaun was out, but they still lost. Like that's why it's the NFL. You take your wins when you can. He struggled, man, but like I don't know. People taking a victory lap over one bad game and like fucking 13 tries. It's corny.
That's what my brother was on, bro. My brother does not like because he's a Steelers fan.
Yeah, so
like after they beat him, he was just talking shit about Purdy. Like, oh, he didn't do shit, bro. And I was like, I'm like, bro, he's good. Like, give him his props for at least what he's doing. But people took their victory lap. It is what it is. Like, I think
I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to be facing the Browns every fucking week. The Browns have a great defense.
Like literally historical. Like I think through the first
since like 1970.
It's like the best defense yards allowed through the first 6 games in like the last 40-something years.
And that's crazy considering the league the league they play in now is like where it's all offensive happy. So
exactly. So yeah, man, they're doing their thing. Big win.
I will say they kind of got hosed. The Niners got hosed a couple times on that last that drive where the Browns took the lead. There are some questionable calls.
I think there are questionable calls throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they called a lot of penalties in this game.
Yeah, so it was an ugly game.
McCaffrey did go down, and I saw something he could miss the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's going to be a big
loss. That's a big loss.
But the Niners have a great running back system. Like they're obviously they're not going to just replace McCaffrey because he's one of one. Like
I think Debo's going to be going back play some more running back in the next couple of weeks.
Ayuk had a bad game too. He had a couple drops.
That's what I'm saying. Brock hit him over the top. He should have caught that and ran it for a touchdown, but he dropped it. So it is what it is. Like I think they're going to be just fine. I picked them to go like 15-2. To me, this is their first loss.
Probably one of their losses. Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Let's get into your neck of the woods, Patriots at Raiders. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch a single fucking minute of it. I watched that drop by Parker, but you could not pay me to watch Jimmy G and Mac fucking Jones. I'm sorry.
This game was awful. It was just awful, man. Mac Jones, man, it's the same mistakes every single week. We were driving. He rolls out to his right, throws it over Hunter Henry's head, picked off. I'm just like, dude, you can't throw on the run, clearly, so stop doing it. Just stop trying it. Like, scramble, slide, anything. But that's the problem with Mac. It's not just the mistakes. It's the same mistake every single week. And then he goes to the podium after the game being like, oh yeah, man, I can't make those. It's like you said that last week. You keep doing it. So it's like it's just who you are, and it's who this team is. They went down 10-0 or 13-0 to start this game, like they do every week. They actually showed some sort of life offensively for the first time in a couple of weeks. And yeah, Mac Jones, I'll give him credit. That was the best throw I've ever seen him make in his entire NFL career.
Didn't even count.
And it didn't even count because Devontae Parker, who's a clown by the way, and needs to be fucking cut. Okay, after his comments after the game.
What did he say?
He was basically trying to make it seem like it wasn't his fault for the drop. He basically
said, didn't he say it hit my fingertips? Like, yeah, I heard.
We have eyes. We have instant replay where you're caught in 4K, and we could see it hit you in both your hands, and your hands just opened up like you suck. Okay, you fucking suck.
Yeah, he's not good. So he had like that Mickey Mouse ass 1,000-yard season with the Dolphins, and he's been mid.
He ain't shit, and he takes no accountability. I had no problem with Devontae Parker before this game. I was like, okay, he's mid just like all of our other receivers.
Yeah.
But at least he has a good attitude. Oh, I was wrong about that. He doesn't have a good attitude. Okay? He's a bitch. Okay?
Jesus.
He takes no accountability. You saw Jacoby last year. He made a dumbass play against the Raiders, right? That cost us.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Jacoby was in tears, okay? Saying, I feel so bad for what happened, this and that. You saw Devontae Smith. He had a couple of drops in his game. And they asked him, like, what do you got to do next time? He's like, oh, just fucking catch the ball. I got to catch the ball. Right? Two guys who took accountability, and we saw what Devontae Parker decided to not take accountability. So I'm done with him. The way I look at it, I'd cut his ass. I wouldn't even let this man play another snap for the Patriots. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Yeah. But, yeah, man, credit to the Raiders. Jimmy G went out again. He gets hurt every week.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking made a tissue, man.
Apparently, he popped a disc in his back.
Yeah, I saw it was like something with his back, and there was just like a precautionary, so they took him to the hospital. But
he popped a disc in his back, and they took him in an ambulance. So
you can't trust him to play a full season. Like I don't know.
And he misses so much time, and he still leads the league in picks. Like it baffles.
He's not good, man.
It's crazy.
He's not good.
But yeah, man, Jacoby had a touchdown like I knew he would. Every single time we let a guy go, they always get revenge on us in the next game.
And you called it, man. The Raiders won. You said you guys struggle with
paid. He got paid. He's a great guy. One of the best
family man
receiver. Hey, for all I know, I don't know if he has kids or anything like that.
I tell you, he's a good father.
Call up Drew Brees, get some pointers and be a great dad. But no, man, I'm happy for him. I'm happy he got paid. I'm happy he got out of this situation. And yeah, man, happy for him. And yeah, man, let's keep it going, man. 1-7, here we come at least, because Bills next week, Dolphins the week after that. That's
Caleb 1-7, Williams bro. Sweepstakes,
We're
baby.
on Caleb Williams watch. If not, Drake May. I'll take either one. I like Michael Penix from Washington too. Like I'm all in, bro. What's good about this season, like when your team's dog shit like mine, right? So what's good about it is that you kind of get interested in other sports. I've never really been a big college football guy, But
this guy's over here scouting, bro.
I'm fucking watching all these games, bro. Oregon, Washington, I was on that shit. I'm like, Bill Richards to Michael Penix. I might got to check this one out. And it was a great game. Much more enjoyable than any Patriots game I've seen this season. So,
I feel that, bro.
It is what it is.
I enjoy watching other teams because Saints just bore me.
Keep the L's coming, man. Like, that's the way I look at it.
We got to find a new team to root for, bro. These Saints and Patriots games are boring as hell.
That's what sucks. Like, I can't quit them. It's just like a toxic relationship. It's like a toxic relationship.
I'm Finn fan, man. My Dolphins are looking like that.
My Dolphins, you make me sick. But
I root for the whole NFL, man.
I'm gonna watch every Patriots game this year and root for the L.
You're sick. You're truly sick for
that. I'm a masochist. What can I say? But let's
go on to this.
Let's move on.
Lions and Bucks. This game, I didn't really watch much of it. I know Goff had a pretty good game. Baker struggled. Lions won like we both expected. This Lions team needs to be taken more serious though, bro. Like they're 5-1, and these old Lions teams with the expectations they would have lost by now. But they're beating these teams. They're winning games they need to win. And hey, man, they're sneaky. Their sneaky potential. They could get the 1 seed. Like it's not crazy. It's not crazy to say that.
It's on the table. It's on the table with the way they're playing.
And if they do,
even defensively, they've been playing the last few weeks too. So.
Yeah. And if they do get the 1 seed, that's huge because they're a dome team for sure. They're a dome team and they don't do well in bad weather. But if they
if they can keep themselves in a dome, the better, right? The longer they can keep themselves in there. So, yeah, man. Not much to say about this game.
Yeah.
The Lions, they didn't light up anything offensively, but Jamison Williams had a long touchdown.
Yeah, that was a good grab, dude. He switched his from the shoulder. Yeah, that was a good catch.
I like Jamison a lot. He's just got to stay on the field. Obviously, last year due to injury, this year was due to the
I bet you he doesn't.
It was due to stupid ass gambling. Like the NFL's making billions on DraftKings and FanDuel, but if a player bets on a game, oh my god, he's the worst guy ever. Right?
You can't bet on a game, bro. Like, come on.
Here's how I look at it, right? If you're involved in the game directly, right, you should be able to bet on that.
Okay, I get you.
But if you're betting like your homie, that's what I'm saying. Like you should be able to bet on other shit. What does it matter?
I think it's because they're friends with like these players. Like, hey, like what's the game plan you're gonna go for? Maybe that's what it is.
The NFL just wants all the money for themselves. That's all it really is.
Oh, you're not wrong there. That's why I be streaming my games, man.
Me too.
Again, they're not getting a dime from me.
I'm not going to shout out the site because I don't want to get canceled, but yeah, I be on those sites too. So yeah, man, Baker had his worst game as a Buck. It is what it is. The creamsicles are clean. Love those.
Those are sick.
It sucks that they had to have their worst performance of the year on them, but I mean,
that's good for me. Man.
I mean, it's kind of bad luck. I mean, because like those uniforms are synonymous with such
dog shit teams. Yeah,
like the 0-14 Bucks. So I guess. Maybe these uniforms are bad luck. Maybe they shouldn't wear them again. But they did look nice on the field, I'll say that. But, man, big win for the Lions. Tied for the best record in the league now. There's more undefeated teams. So
we'll get into that. Cardinals at Rams. Did you watch much of this game? I really didn't, to be honest with you.
I was just on Red Zone watching it.
Yeah.
Man. Not much.
Pretty much, it was just a bunch of field goals, and then I think they just pulled away with, like, I don't know. I'm guessing. I didn't watch the game, so I don't really know what happened. But
not much to say. The Cardinals suck. They suck.
They're not a good team. They just play hard. This game. I watched the ending. Eagles at Jets. That was
man.
I did not see. I thought it could be close, but I didn't think the Jets would have a chance because of their O-line situation.
They mismanaged.
Jalen Hurts had probably hit one of his worst games since he became like an elite quarterback.
He was awful. He was awful.
3 picks. That Jets defense is serious, bro. That's the truth. And they were missing Sauce and DJ. They missed their 2 star corners.
The Jets defense is just—they're a machine, bro.
Their D line is crazy.
They stop everybody, no matter what the quarterback is. Even Sala said after the game, like we ran through like.
He was kind of. Like, he said, "We embarrassed." He's kind of like relax.
He's kind of hypey. He's kind of like a hype man about it. But Like,
we embarrassed all of them. I was like, bro, Mahomes kind of like iced that game. You guys didn't stand a chance, bro. He walked you guys down the field.
I agree with the general point, though, is what I'm trying to say.
He's definitely their defense is balled against all the quarterbacks, all the elite quarterbacks. Other than
that being said, the Eagles completely mismanaged the end of this game. They should not have been throwing in that situation. What they should have done was run, quarterback run, zone read, whatever. Let the clock run and kick it deep. Zach Wilson is not going to go. There's no way Zach Wilson was going to go like 85 yards with a minute left. No way in hell
he wasn't bad, but he also wasn't moving the ball. Like, he was 19 for 33, 186 yards. So he's improved in the fact that he's not complete dog shit, but he hasn't improved that. He's going to go down the field like, he's not doing that shit versus the Chiefs like he did. Like, that was like a...
Yeah. The Chiefs thing seems like a, like, kind of a fluke right now at this point. But yeah, man, the Eagles, it sucks, man. This is so winnable for them. But yeah,
and their schedule's going to get tougher too. Their schedule's going to
get tougher, man. And their offense has not been good for the most part. Like, that's something we got to talk about.
It looked like it was clicking last week, but this week it didn't look good.
And the Eagles are starting to turn on their offensive coordinator, which is, I think, Brian Johnson, the guy who replaced Steichen.
He's on the Colts, right? Steichen, that's the Colts one.
Yeah, Steichen's on the Colts. But yeah, man, their offense it hasn't been clicking the same. Like, AJ Brown's still putting up numbers.
He had a good game.
Just the overall point totals, they're just not getting those high point totals that they were last year. So maybe it's just a matter of just getting chemistry with this new play caller. Maybe that's all it is, but. Yeah, man, they got to start putting it together. I say that, and they're 5-1, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, they're 5-1.
When it comes to winning the Super Bowl, when it comes to winning the Super Bowl and facing elite teams, they're gonna have to improve this aspect of their game. But yeah, man, big win for the Jets, though. I'll give them credit.
If they had Aaron Rodgers, they would have been happy with 3-3.
This team would be fun as hell with Aaron Rodgers.
Because a lot of people were saying if they're 3-3 with Rodgers, that's major. But if they're 3-3 with Zach,
yeah. Another thing we gotta talk about: Rodgers is on the field throwing.
That crackhead needs to chill, bro. He's not playing this year, bro. I'm sorry.
He darkness retreat, man. Like,
they're gonna fucking amputate his leg, bro. He's gonna lose his leg.
You gotta listen to some Dolphins, mate. I heard that's
that guy's he's sick. He's truly sick.
He's hilarious, bro. But
he's a funny guy. I'll give him that.
I love him, bro.
Giants and Bills. This game was kind of a snoozer until the end. The end drama was crazy.
Yeah, bro. Tyrod had some really nice throws in this game, but they couldn't put together a single.
Yeah, they mismanaged the clock badly the first half.
Oh my god, yeah.
And Brian Dable kind of threw his guy under the bus, bro. Like I
don't know what they were doing. Like, you have no timeouts. If you don't get in there, the clock's running out. Like that. Has to be a passing situation where you throw it in the end zone.
It was. Did you? Brian Dable was he made it known that it was a passing situation, and Tyrod audibled into a run, and that's why he was so upset, and he kind of like threw his guy under the bus. And I feel like he does that, like he doesn't want to, like he's like, hey, it wasn't my fault, guys. The player,
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Like with Daniel Jones when he was talking about that pick, versus was it the Dolphins? Like he made it known, like, hey, like you fucked up. Like look at, like it's kind of like, come on, dude, you're a head coach. You gotta, even when it's not your fault, you gotta take accountability of it.
Sometimes
you gotta take the fall.
But yeah, I mean, let's talk about what happened at the end of this game, because that's really all that matters.
It was a clean.
That was not clean, bro. I think I saw one of the funniest tweets I saw after was like they're like, oh, he held him longer than Aaron Rodgers' season lasted, or something like that. He did. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, that looks like pass interference. Then I saw another angle, and I was like, oh no, that's not pass interference. And then I saw the real angle, and I was like, that's fucking definitely pass interference. That he held his ass.
I feel like
here's the thing: if that's Mahomes and throwing to Kelsey, that's 100% getting
I feel like
called
it's because they're ass.
100% of the time.
Because I don't give a damn.
The reason why they didn't call that shit is because it was in Buffalo, and it was Tyrod Taylor.
They already called the PI before.
Yes, and
that
they
was
just called
weak,
them
bro. That was kind of weak.
That was pass interference. That was weak. It 100% was. And then the second one was even more egregious. Like,
I thought that first one was weak, bro.
Not to say they would have punched it in. Not to say they would have punched it in guaranteed, but
no, that shit was hilarious, bro. Because everyone was like, "Oh fuck, they're gonna throw a flag again," and they're like, celebrating. They're like, "Ah," and then
they didn't throw it. Yeah, I think
honestly, bro, both these teams fucking suck, bro. Josh Allen had a crazy ass touchdown though. That was tough.
Oh yeah,
to that one guy. I don't know his name.
It was a tight end. Yeah, it's like the third string tight end.
It wasn't Knox or Kincaid. It was some other guy, some random. Yeah, but it was like I was like, bro, what the fuck is Allen doing? And it ended up being a touchdown.
Credit to Allen for leading the game-winning drive. I'll give him credit for that because they weren't. Both offenses could do anything.
I was expecting like a Titans Bills when the Bills just fucking put it on a Monday night last year. I was expecting
that's kind of what I was expecting, bro. Especially coming off the disappointment from the week before. I was thinking
because they usually blow these teams out. When it was close, I was like, they don't win close games. They blow out teams. So when it was close, I was like, bro, the Giants might fucking win. And then they're going downfield, and I was like, I'm not gonna win. And then they're at the one. I was like, oh shit, are they gonna win? And then
I was rooting for the Giants so hard. Yeah, that game.
I was rooting for. I was rooting for Josh Allen and the Bills just because Darren Waller's a fucking pussy, bro, and he never gives me any fantasy points. So fuck that guy, man. I hate him. So I was hating, bro. I was hating hard on that. I was like, this dude's over here looking for a flag. Catch the fucking ball, bro. I hate that guy. I'm sorry.
Bro, he got tackled. What are you expecting to do?
Get better. Get stronger.
Damn. You're cold, bro.
Yeah,
but man.
Hey, man.
That's all the games, man.
These games kind of stung. I'm not gonna lie. But,
this is shorter than our normal show just because of how there wasn't a lot to go over.
Yeah, there wasn't much worth going back and watching. Like it was just kind of whatever.
Yeah, but
like Vikings Bears, I was not gonna go back and watch that. I'm sorry. Patriots Raiders, I knew you were watching that. I was like, I'm not watching that shit. I love myself a little too much.
I watch it because I hate myself and I can't help myself. But it is what it is. I'm trying to look at these slate of games next week, see if I can find something.
I know the Saints play the Jags Thursday night. We might get blown out, unfortunately.
Lions Ravens, that looks like a pretty good one.
That would be fun. Where's it at?
It's in Baltimore.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm seeing Steelers Rams looks kind of interesting to me personally. I don't know how you feel about it.
I don't like Kenny Pickett. He's fucking mid to watch.
And then Chargers Chiefs.
That's gonna be fun. That's always a close game. Usually.
Dolphins Eagles.
Oh, yeah, that's Sunday night. That's gonna be football. Tough. Bro, Tua might throw for fucking 400. That secondary is awful.
They got some holes in their secondary, bro.
Nah, Tua could definitely exploit that secondary like badly.
And then we got
Tyreek might go for 200. Tyreek might go for 200.
He probably will. Now that you say that, but 49ers Vikings Monday Night Football too. But
that's kind of
no Jefferson.
The Vikings aren't good. Yeah, no Jefferson. Vikings aren't good this year.
The NFL scheduled this thinking there was going to be like a marquee matchup.
Yeah.
Nope, not going to happen.
Are we getting any more Jets games? Because I know everyone we all thought.
There's a couple. Jets got a Black Friday game this year on like day after Thanksgiving. So, yeah, they got a couple more. There's a chance maybe they could flex a couple.
They're gonna flex it off, especially if they're like out of the playoff.
We'll see, man. But yeah, like this next week's slate, 100 times better.
Looking at it. This shit was ass, bro.
Patriots, man, don't let me down, man.
Patriots are fucking terrible. They're the worst watch, bro. It's crazy. I think we both have the worst watches. Like the Saints' offense is terrible to watch, and the Patriots' offense isn't any better.
Bro, imagine averaging 12 points a game scored in 2023. Like, how pathetic is that?
We suck. I don't even know how much we average. It's under 20. I know that for sure. I don't think we scored 20 all year, other than the fucking Patriots game. That shit don't count. Respectfully.
It doesn't. Patriots are the worst team in the league, to me, by a wide margin.
Yeah. They're up there.
Yeah, man.
Panthers might be worse. Low-key.
I think if we face them head-to-head, they beat us.
Bro, Adam Thielen is a fucking stat padding merchant, bro. He dropped like 20 on me in fantasy, and that guy's not good.
100, he's man. Back.
Dude, I went up in fantasy. Back, I went up against the fucking Avengers, bro. I faced like Patrick Mahomes. Justin Tucker had 18 points. That's when I knew he dropped 18 points, and I was still asleep, bro. Fucking, he had Adam Thielen. Fucking, he had ETN. He had like 20 points. He had another good running back. I got smoked in fantasy, bro. Like, this shit's ridiculous. Fuck fantasy football,
that's why I've never played fantasy, and I'm probably never going to, bro. First of all, it just doesn't interest me.
It's not fun.
It's just, I don't know, man. The NFL is so different week to week. The NBA is so much easier to bet on or, like, have fantasy with.
Because I was like, bet on it. I feel like it's harder to bet on.
No, to me, it's easier to bet on. Especially, like, when you look at some of the match. Like, if Tatum's playing the Hornets, I know he's dropping 40. Like, I'm bet whatever the over is for that night for Tatum, I'm betting. Because you just know it. Like, but in the NFL, it's like, damn, what if his left tackle gets hurt and they just don't score for the rest of the game? You know, so it's like, I don't know. Me personally, that's at least based off my experience because I'm kind of a degenerate when it comes to betting.
Yeah, you definitely are.
But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about next week's slate of games. It was good talking to you, man. It was a good show.
Yeah, for sure.
Mark, so, yeah, man.
When's this NBA season start, by the way?
I think October 20th.
Oh, shit, we're right there.
We're right there, bro. So if you want to do that Saturday
we got to lock in for that. We got to lock in for that.
Actually, we should probably do a show. We should probably do a show. Let's do our normal Wednesday show. Let's do our Thursday show. But the Thursday show could be NBA related. Just to, like, preview the season and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll move on to Saturday for the normal.
Yeah.
Just because I want to catch it before the season actually starts.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. We'll see.
You gotta change the name, bro. Go to an NFL show. It's
Well, yeah, it'll be the Go to an NBA show.
This guy's sick.
The name of the podcast is the Go to Podcast. So that can
okay.
There's an NBA show. The NFL
should be the casual podcast, man.
See, I've thought about that, but I swear to you, there's like 3 podcasts called the Casuals. I was thinking potentially Learn Ball. Because I didn't see anybody who said.
I was like, bro, learn ball, bro. Because for sure, I was thinking casual just because like we don't break down the film on like these NFL ones. We kind of just like go what we see, and when we rewatch it, we don't like go over the X's and O's. So we're kind of casuals in that sense, but we're smarter than a casual fan.
Yeah.
And then for NBA, I'm a complete casual. I just like I just have my agendas for the big guys. But I'm gonna lock in this year. I'm locking in.
No, but the reason why I went with Goated because. First of all, when I started the podcast in 2020, like during the pandemic, there was no podcast. Now, since there's been a couple of people who made one called Goated.
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfuckers! Well,
everyone's hopping on that term now.
But yeah, it is what it is, man. We'll talk about it. You know what I mean? It's both of our shows, so.
For sure.
We'll come up with something, man.
NBA season though, we gotta lock in. Luka MVP
season, bro.
Bucks world champs. Kawhi. Come back for a year. I'm all in, baby. Let's go.
Bro, I don't even think like what you would just have like a stroke if that happened. Like we couldn't even do the show anymore. Like you'd be so excited.
MVP and the Bucks won. Oh my god, bro! I would be so happy. I wouldn't even care about the Clippers, man.
I was like, yeah, guys. Victor couldn't be here. He died.
He died of happiness, bro. I got agendas. Honestly, they're not even gonna know my favorite NBA team, bro. I'm just gonna be.
Oh, you're not. You're just gonna keep the secret.
I'm just gonna be glazing, bro. Every one of my guys. Pause. No, but hey, man, Bucks World Championship. That shit's gonna be a movie.
We'll see if you can get past his daddy, Jason Tatum. We'll see.
That guy's a fraud, bro. Choke artist of the year, Tatum and Brown. Worst dribbler, Brown. Guy stinks.
We'll see, bro. All NBA. Respect.
Yeah. All NBA. That shit was weak. I'm going to be honest. That shit did not move me. Dribble better, bro. I'm going to learn to dribble.
If you're a hater, it doesn't move you, know? Man,
I'm a hater. I'm not a big Tatum guy or Brown. They're both mid.
Okay, buddy. All right. Okay. On that note, we're going to end this.
At least we can agree we hate on Booker. That guy's a fraud.
I don't hate.
You like Booker now? Oh, no, you sick of me.
I've liked Booker. He's corny.
We talk shit about him. Okay, yeah,
he's corny. He is 100%. He's front runnery.
Everybody talks shit when they're up. Shout out my Kai Luka, man.
Oh yeah,
cooked his ass. That was special.
I wish we had the show back then during that whole.
That was tough. When Luka said that shit and they fucking smoked him out. Oh yeah, that was tough.
Bro. Yeah.
That's why Luka's my guy.
We'll get into all that NBA shit on probably Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, man.
And we could probably go over the game too if we do it on Thursday. Just NFL one. We just go over. Sure, man. Saints probably gonna get smoked, but it's okay.
All right, man. We'll see y'all on tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Oh yeah, Wednesday.
Right? Yeah.
Today's Monday. Yeah, today's Monday.
Yeah.
So we'll see y'all Wednesday. Y'all have a good one.